Okay, and we're going live. So yeah, today I think I prepped a little bit more, but I must also say I decided to not finish the curve tool, the spline tool for the editor that I have mentioned before. It takes more time to make it polished than I should spend on it. I should work on super Cloudbuilt stuff instead to make that re-release when I have time. So yeah, I'm not finishing that. But if there is anything else very small on my list, I might still look into it. And I'm not saying that we are. Rather, I think we are not initially, at least, doing any editor stuff for Super Cloudbuilt. But if we were to do that at some point, maybe I'll look into Curve tool at that point, because I think it would be very useful. And I have always got it working, but it's not enough. So anyway, with that out of the way, we should get on with today's challenge. So I had to go to the list again. So today's challenge should be here on this list. Last time we did the where is it? Sniper dodge. Yeah. So there are still quite a few to choose from. I've been really curious about this. Like having, I have no idea how good this will be. But if we go with the previous videos, I did a safer one, and then a bit more experimental one, and then I did a safer one again, and I did a relatively safe one last time. So maybe it's time to do a more experimental one this time. This one will be potentially very strange, and if it's not working out at all, I should have a backup. So I will just think of that, because this one is a bit risky one. It's so experimental. If anyone in the chat sees anything sticking out as interesting, let me know. Okay, we could. No. Okay. Let's go with let's go with this. If the other one is not working, maybe we can even do both in one. Maybe we'll do double today. We'll see. Are my events showing up here constantly? I don't think I had that before, right? I don't think I had my stream events visible on this screen before. Anyway, let's go with these potentially too. I will mark them with a hash mark or a question mark. I can do. Where was it? Yeah. Oh, this one. Yeah, that's why I should mark them. Okay. So with that, I should save this level as. Now this is the template with just a few basic blocks. I set it up yesterday, but I fixed it to be even emptier now. So let's save it as challenge 5. And with that, we will start the challenge in 3, 2, 1, go. And first of all, I need to create an enemy that can shoot those special bullets. And I don't want to be hit right from the start, so let's place it behind a wall. And let's create a platform that's too far for me to jump to without energy. So let's remove our energy for now. And add an enemy. Let's do let's do sniper turret. Maybe that will be easier to time. So it's sniper turrets again today. Had them yesterday. So let's do this. And now let's modify that bullet. We actually need to use a weapon pickup to modify bullets. Because there is no, like, we didn't implement the settings menu for bullets on any other place. So let's place this weapon pickup somewhere where we can't take it. And now let's define our bullet. Let's call it rocket jump bullet. And damage should be set to 0 or 0.1. We can do just test something. And we should have a high mass velocity. Let's put that on 200. And impact force. This is one we need to have really big. So let's make that into 900 for now. I think that will be really big. And now let's see if we can make the turret shoot those bullets. Like that. And with that we might be working. Let's try it out. No, I didn't go far at all. And I still took damage. I am curious. Alright, turrets actually overwrite their damage here. So let's put this to 1. Let's put this one a bit lower so it's easier to jump up and get upwards momentum. Okay, let's try again. Oh, I couldn't hear the sound. I need to adjust the audio. Oh, it was set to strange. Why can I not hear the sound? Is the sound picking up? It seems like it's picking up. Or I'm not sure. Can you hear? Can anyone in the chat? Can you hear the bullets? I can't hear them here. This is taking time though, so. Oh, it's muted. Haha. Let's. These menus are a little bit finicky in the editor. I should have. I don't. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, hello, another ways. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Sorry, I'm so bad in names. Welcome. So now with sound, I should be able to time this a bit better. No, that's not what I was looking for. Let's increase the force by 10. So I'm doing today's challenge with having enemies and damage boosting. Okay, that's that's a little bit too much. Let's see here. The force was here. Let's put a 2000. Maybe that's enough. So the idea is that I want to build challenges where you make enemies attack you, and you time it. I have no idea if this will be a fun challenge, but I figured I needed to give it a try. Because I had the idea, and I can't miss out on something like that. That's nice. And now if I do it here, that is not enough. So I actually need the angle. Okay, that's barely enough. So if I stand close to the edge and do a jump and... that is actually... That's the thing I wanted to play around with. Like, depending on my angle to the enemy, my speed will be very different. And I can probably... While... I want to try this as well, this weapon here. Okay. This... alright, I didn't set the bullet here. Let's see if this one can work as well. I just want to see. This will be too much, but I know there are quake levels like that, right? Where you're shooting at the wall or something, like to climb it almost. So let's see if we can, what interesting or levels we potentially can make with those two things in combination. Let's have this weapon on the other side here, and generate triggers, and here we go. Well, I without energy I can't get up with that technique, so it's looking promising, and I bet there will be. Okay, I need to shoot. That's so silly, but I wonder what techniques there will be for this to like have to speedrun with this. Like, I bet depending on where you shoot, you can gain speed differently. But I guess my own weapon should probably not be quite as powerful as the enemies here. So let's call this Rocket Jump 2, this bullet. And let's lower this force a little bit here. And make this shoot those bullets as well. Well, okay. that's quite crazy. Well, I get a concept at least. Let's see if I can actually make this into a good level. I might want to increase the velocity speed of these, so they are more guaranteed to hit. Let's put them at 800. So now when I run here, when I yeah, well, we need to teach this now, because someone that haven't watched this video will not know what to do with this at all. So I feel like probably having this go this far is not helpful in this scenario. We probably wanted to do something like this. And make it go up a little bit, so it's clear what intent here is. And then we need to move this back and a bit down probably. And we should have this weapon over here. It should be a clear indication to the player that, hey, I need to get over there. And then we should have this platform like this, and we should have a wall that covers so the sniper won't shoot you. Actually, we should make it so you need to go to places where you can't go back before. So I played Cloudbuilt in around 2016, also got super Cloudbuilt when it came out. What is your plan for the game's future, if you are willing to tell? Well, first of all, thanks for playing, and thanks for being an early supporter. Well, we did announce that we are remaking or like remastering Super right now. And that is the only real plan for the moment that we can talk about, really. We don't have a set time yet. We hope to get it done as soon as possible. But yeah, it's something that we do on the side of like other work we're doing and such. So it depends a lot on how much time we can find. This kind of levels I'm working on here is just like an extra thing we do for like to get some data on an update we want to do to the original game, to get some data from Steam, like how things work pretty much on Steam. So yeah, let's put another weapon here just because in case the player missed the first one. So this is not really big. Like I'm doing these 1 hour challenges here every day now, and like trying to design a bunch of different levels, just to challenge myself, potentially give some insights for community and other people who want to create levels, or just be a conversation and hang out a little bit, mixing things up with other stuff. But we are remastering Super, and there's quite a few changes we are doing. There is an article on our website that probably details that more than I can go over here, especially on like a timer like this. Or I can stick around a little bit after the challenge is done, and I can talk a little bit more about it. Let's put this here. So this might be a first good tutorial for how to use this weapon. But I don't know if it will be enough. Let's play it though. Yeah, so there was also Sky Tracers game. Yeah, the studio sadly, we had interest from publishers in that game, but I forgot to read. But we never found a deal before the studio ran out of money, so Coilworks had to shut down without finishing that game, and it's only me and one other developer around anymore, and that game is too big for us to work on, so it's on indefinite hold for now, sadly. We really thought it looked promising, and there was a lot of like it was fun to work on. We're sad that all the stuff we made for it is not out, but at least a lot of that code sees another life now in the Super Cloudbuilt remaster. As the Super Cloudbuilt remaster, we use some of the network code there to get replays and so on. And we get some graphical updates as well. For just short description. We wrote more about that a little bit on the article. So yeah, this is a little bit hard potentially, and especially because players can kill themselves. Let's put a ceiling here to make it a little bit hard to kill yourself. I hope that players will accidentally get shot here and get to see the recoil from the turret here. And then when they jump down here, they can't go back. So their only option is to play around with a weapon and hopefully figure that out. But one other thing we could do is actually wait with the weapon just a little bit. So we might make the player have to time another turret jump before. So let's put another turret on a small platform here. Something like this. When you played Cloudbuilt, did you play any custom levels, by the way? There are some pretty interesting one from a few people. Let's see if this works. So just running. Okay, that. Maybe I should make the end of this a bit slippery. I should cut it. And let's change this solar panel here. And let's try again. I think that even if you're not successful here, this will be enough for players to realize that. Let's say that I go here and then I realize the turret. No, okay. But they can't do much else. So it's a little bit hard, but ideally we would make it even less likely to fail on this. But let's keep it like that. Actually, let's move this weapon here. We don't want you to have this now. I think the curiosity will be enough. Let's add a health pickup. It's called med pack, I think, here. Oh, I think I took the wrong one. The one that was for the Halloween challenge. If anyone knows what that means. Sorry, I should do proper jump. Oh, that was a bit close, but it is doable. Let's try it again just to know how doable it is. Okay, it might be a bit too hard. Because like, how this is set up is that you need to have it hit you pretty low, so it. So I might want to have the turret a bit closer to the wall. And a little bit more behind you. To make it a little bit more, a little easier to use. Let's try that. I seem to can't remember. Maybe I did if they were around back then. Yeah, I think we released the editor for about a year after release, and it released 2014, so it should be end or the beginning of 2015, I think. Oh, it was actually too slow. I need to fix that bullet then. Or the bullet is here. It's set to 800, but let's 1400. But like the biggest issue is, really? Hello, Gralexius. Welcome. I was wondering when you were going to show up. Oh, thanks for stopping by every day. Let's put this at 2000 and see if it can still miss me. Do you plan to stream any dev as in writing code or in-engine work here? Yeah. I have done a bit before, but not at the moment. I will stream. I hope to stream some Super Cloudbuilt stuff when we're working on that. Why is it? It does feel like it's hard to make good jumps there, but I just want to get some. I should make the jump easier. I want to get some more stuff done on that before I resume streaming. I like in the middle of a bunch of stuff, and to be honest, there's some code in there that like it's hard to talk about due to the contracts and stuff. But like we are removing a bunch of code, and I'm not sure. But at some point I will start streaming that as well. I personally I just love seeing other dev stuff, so it's like if I can be part of a community that can start showing more of that, I'm happy. so I want to do those kind of streams. So I wonder here, can I do this without wall running now as well? Not if I jump so late. I can. Okay, if I do good timing, it's actually easier. Okay. Well, that's good then. That's not actually that hard if I do the good timing. Okay, you're ready. Nice. Well, contracts are always a little bit not my strongest suit. Like it's not why I'm in game development, if I can say that at least. Okay, so now we have two concepts here, and we are teaching them. So now, and I'm almost at halftime, so I need to start thinking of what kind of big, like the final challenge. And once I know the final challenge, I can start to simplify and make a simpler version. So I was thinking something where you need to use the gun to run on a wall and then get timing from turret shots and extend that wall run. So let's make something like that. Let's place another checkpoint here so I don't have to repeat before, and I can restart. also a big wall. Twitch has dedicated game dev category, software and game development. It actually has viewers. Oh, yeah, nice. I'll be sure to use the correct category when I get into programming. I don't know if this is actually, like, if you're doing it for a specific game though, how do you do that? Like, can you be in that category for that game and at the same time? I'm not actually that uses Twitch, so I don't know. I kind of think you can't, right? Okay, so yeah, but I'll probably use Cloudbuilt is not that big, so honestly, so I think I get more like hits, or what to call it, like people who can find me if I use that tag instead. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. And I just be sure to tweet to everyone that wants in the Cloudbuilt community when I'm about to do it as well, so they don't miss out if they want to be there. So okay, there's one more thing I want to test here. What happens if I have an ice block and use it for shooting at? Do you think these streams would... Oh, right, I need that weapon. Let's just move that weapon so I can test easier. Do you think I... What was it? This kind of challenge level design stuff would be suitable for that as well, or is this too game specific? Well, I can use the... Okay, this is really finicky. Okay, cool. I'll consider it then. Right, I can't break with this. But I can actually use... Yeah, it is, but it's also released, and it's like, yeah, it's hard to draw on the line. That's like right now when I tested this brought me to a realization that I can't break. So that's actually an interesting potential challenge. Like on normal wall runs, you can go up to the edge and just go around. But with this, I can't even push myself. So like, players will have to relearn how to navigate corners. Like, yeah. If I can't hit the wall, I can't push myself in another direction. So let's make this ice, actually. Let's take in a texture from over there. I don't want to look it up. So let's do some ground again, because I feel like this challenge turned out to be big enough to be its own challenge. And I should block this off more. Some Swedish slipped in. So yeah, that's one challenge. That's also one thing. I should create a block up here that is ice, so you can't just go up and grab onto the ledges here. It will not look that good from level design perspective, but level art perspective, but I am short on time. I'm half time now. And I should also sync that texture to this, as this is ice as well. Okay, let's see if I can actually clear it. Right, I need to shoot backwards. Oh, that was finicky. I know this, like there's one Quake like challenge level kind of thing where they are doing this, right? Okay, this might be a bit. I was just lucky before that I found the angle. This is way harder than I. Than I thought it would be. Oh. No. This is not really a nice challenge. But I'm halfway done now, so I can't really go into change it. But I can do it better by. First of all, I should not do the first wall as ice. I should probably have it a regular one. Let's change it to a regular wall. And I can angle this a little bit inwards to make it a little bit easier to hit this wall. It doesn't need much, but it was a little bit too finicky for me. Most Quake speedrunners use backwards rocket jumps on walls. Yeah, but I know that again this is a plasma rifle as well in some. Like I don't know if it's regular levels. I don't think it's regular levels. I think they are modified. Like the mod levels. So it's like. Okay, this is not a fun like parkour challenge, but like it can be done in the games. I feel like an obligation to do it. I can probably make this. Okay, I didn't regenerate. I can probably make this a little bit better by making the blast area of the bullets a bit larger. Impact radius. But the sad thing is that I should probably modify all these weapons to use some gibberish so their bullet is not actually overriding anything. So I only have one weapon that defines the same bullet. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the weapon that defines it. Okay, I should not change that one. And this one should have that impact radius of 40 instead. Yeah, yes, it's quite this surf level. Probably something like that. Okay, it's way easier now. Maybe it's too easy, but if this is easy, I can make other parts of the challenge harder instead. 40, how big is that actually? Let's try that out. So if I shoot over, okay, that's quite big. Maybe that is a little bit too big. Or I can lower the impact force. Let's put a 35 instead and then lower the impact force to 1,500. Like there will be a lot of technique to do this quickly. I wonder if anyone actually will bother to try to master that technique, but there will be a technique to do it efficiently, like shooting at right angle behind you, so you actually pushed forward and being consistent with that. I probably should remove recoil on the weapon actually to make that easier. Where is the recoil? Is it down here? And the same for this weapon. I will remove the other one, but I use that for testing. Wow. Well, I got the level that's working, so no one complain, okay? So let's go into some enemy boosting. Let's copy this scenario one more time. And let's rotate it. Alexis, you're acting like you've never seen a bag before. So I wonder what will happen if I have two of these. Actually, if I put them like this, the speed you move in front of them should affect how tight, how I could do a lot with this concept. Maybe it's too much to have these two concepts in one level. I wonder, I want to see this. Okay, yeah, that was a fail. But theoretically, the speed that you move in, so the speed they detect you in, should be the timing for their shots. So I can manipulate them.
Damn it.
Oh right, I should set their limits. That's really interesting. I should have made a level just with this. Oh, view count should not change. Oh, what was it at? 40. Yeah, I should this restriction should change. Yeah. Let's see. We look forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting it out as well. What? Oh, that checkpoint was not set correctly. I was so confused. Like, but right now, because I have the weapon, or I do if I move it. I feel like that maybe it will be too complex to use that altogether, and because players never had to use snipers only to do this kind of thing before, I don't know, this might not be... removing the player's weapon here feels bad as well. But like, I feel like I can do everything with just a weapon. Oh, I don't get it. Okay. Let's see how far I can get with this. I have 20 minutes left. Can I get this far with just the weapon is the question. I should turn the turrets away just to test. Okay, not if I do it like that. It might be hard to do that with just a weapon. But I don't think it is impossible. I just need to find the angle. And I need to jump at the wall. Let's put eyes sides to this. And let's put this. I know this is the ending music for one of the endings in Super Cloudbuilt, but it kind of makes me think of Halo a little bit for a moment there. Oh right, I didn't regenerate, right? Oh, I did, but this was too big. Okay, that's good. I am curious. Okay, I can definitely get over here, yes, the weapon. So let's do that first then, with just the weapon, and make it a little bit easier, so a lot more players can clear it. And then the better height you can get, the faster you'll get up. And then let's do this challenge with the turrets up there. Oh, hello, Jacob. You never seen? Okay, and welcome. Yeah, this is actually the community editor. Like the you should see the editor we have for Super Cloudbuilt internally. I thought you had seen that one. No, I teased everyone. Sorry. Let's copy this wall again. And let's... I want to make 2 more challenges because I feel like there is a lot more left to explore with this concept. But I don't know if I have time. There's a lot more to explore. Like, let's see if I can get this far with the help of the turrets. Well, I of course, we built this editor. We built it like we like it, but there's so many things in this editor that I like, so I have a hard time using editors from in other, like Unreal and such. Like the snapping and like just the basic manipulator stuff. It's just so slow, I feel like, in all other editors. Whoa! How the angle is everything with this weapon. This is not a great level. So this will be like the day 2 of the challenges, the mini golf level. Like it's mini golf is not really what Cloudbuilt is built for. But hey, it's something different. I might need to make them aggro for longer and have the bullets travel longer to be able to hit this. Because I'm too fast. And I need to change the bullet then. Let's make it even faster. And make it travel for 960, that should be fine. Well, I need the weapon with me, so I need to pick that up when I test this. Like, I was also thinking... No, I'm not working with Unreal now, but I did for like Satisfactory. Yeah. Okay, I could make it. I don't know if I can do it again, but I could do it once. I need to shoot closer to me. Actually, maybe I should increase the radius of the bullets again. Because it will be easier to move fast horizontally with larger bullets. There's this, like, modifying bullets and building this kind of thing. It's not really what this editor is built for. Like, so having to go back to this weapon to modify another one is a bit finicky. This is not an ideal process, but if you build stuff that is outside the intended logic of the game, you have to live with it. Like, the game was never built for this, if you didn't know. Yay. Okay. It is hard. I can't do it consistently. It's really hard. No. Actually, can I kill them? Not really. Okay. This is both the strongest and the weakest gun in this universe. It's I don't know. The turrets feel inconsistent as well, due to how I use the gun. I wonder if maybe I should turn the turrets to be more towards the wall. So I guess I'm seeing the limitation of this challenge now. Like, this is not what anything was built for. I'm kind of leaning towards giving up on this challenge. Okay, I can go up more and then it will be fine. Okay, let's try that again. If I go too much out from the wall, it feels like the turrets will miss me. Maybe I can lower the turrets... like dodge window, because they have a dodge window. Shoot delay to 0. Maybe this will make it consistent. Okay, that was way more consistent, I feel like. I never done it on first try before. And I jinxed it. They still don't hit me. It's not a hit scan. So it feels like I need to get... Okay. I'm running out of time. Yeah, I cannot make this challenge consistent. I should not keep it. Because the level is just worse for it. So let's have fun instead. Shoot... delay... Oh, reload. Let's put this at 1.5. 1.1, 0.1. Let's see here. Sadly, this is not the super club editor, so I can actually make them an assault sniper. Let's keep it like that. And let's make that the end. This is a horrible level. Forgive me, everyone. But it's different. You can't say otherwise. Okay, so let's put a slide down and the goal here. I hope you don't mean that as a bad thing. No, okay, yeah. I'm glad you agree. I have an idea for the ending. This is a very important ending, so you have to excuse my silence here. I need to concentrate. Because I'm running out of time. And this, if this is not here, this level will be so much worse. I hope you understand what I mean. Oh right, now I can't see the. Let's rebuild that and play again. Perfect ending. Let's add an outro animation here. They covering the view. Are they not attacking after? Okay, they're not attacking afterwards. My disappointment. Well, there's only one thing to do though. Make this ice. Okay, that doesn't help much. Okay. Well, that's time then. And that's the first time I finished the level before the time. The 1 hour mark. Or like actually felt like yeah. This has to be it. Or actually I need to adjust these things, the batch volumes and the death trigger, so when you fall you don't fall forever. This is not ideal, but one thing to consider when doing these kind of triggers, the larger you make this one, the longer the loading time for the level will be. But if the loading, if the level is cheap collision-wise, then it will be pretty fast anyway. But yes, it needs to consider a larger area for batching. So yeah, let's just do some simple cleanup here. I will mark some walls with different colors, so it's clear what their purpose are. And I will mark this wall green instead. Correct. On the surfaces you should run. Okay, that's probably it. Or I missed. Okay. And I need an intro technically, but that's level. Let's just play it one time from the start to the end. I jumped too early. Wow. I jumped early again. Maybe I should have a checkpoint there just to... as people will be retrying this a lot. And then... and... that was not as good as I was hoping, but at least I'm clearing this level. I should remove this gun. And I get about 1 minute time on it. Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I need to fix that. They actually... I forgot that the enemies actually de-aggro when you finish the level. I don't think they do that in Super. We have a trigger that you can trigger optionally at the end of the level that will kill the enemies in the area. So that was more like optional. Okay, now this is done. And I should enter rank and so on, but anyway, that's today's disappointing level, or different, very different level. So yeah, 20 version added accessibility mode stuff a little bit. Like, it's not really, we separated the competitive mode that is using the old balance, but then we have a new mode that is the default mode for non-competitive play, where the game is a little bit slower, but it's like it does a ton for it. It still feels fast because it's still fast, but no, it's like but it's so much easier to understand what you're doing. The biggest issue for people learning this game, we felt, was that they don't see what themselves are doing. Like, they press this button too early and so on. So just slowing it down like by 10% or something, it's not much. It's still running at 90% of the original speed, but it does a ton for just giving that extra feedback. And then we removed the extra life system, and we removed shields from enemies, so you can shoot any enemies at any time, an enemy at any time, and like a bunch of small stuff like that, just to make it a little bit more accessible to get into. And we also made so you could pick up your, that's in every mode, like you can, the checkpoints you put down, like this, you can respawn it and, like normal, but you see here, if I hold E, I can pick it up and place it down again. So there is like less punishment for putting it at the bad spot. Okay, there it was. Yeah, but like it's a hard thing with extra lives. Like for some it adds tension, for some it's just really frustrating. But if that was a reason why it was not too, it didn't feel good to you before, you should give it a try. Nice. But yeah, I think this is it for this level, and I will stop the stream. Oh, death trigger. I should have 2 death triggers at different heights, so the ending, you don't have to fall so far at the end part if you miss. Oh, it's a bit hard to see, but that looks about right. Okay. And that's it. Sorry, it was way over time for just the small stuff in the end. But it wasn't that serious, so. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's always fun to have people in chat and hanging out. And if you have ideas for levels, just let me know. I have this list. I showed it in the beginning, but this time I used 2 ideas in one go. And if you have any ideas or anything from this list you want me to test, just let me know. And otherwise, I see you next time. And thanks for stopping by, and have a good evening or whatever time it is for you. Bye bye. I need to get better at stream endings. I have no idea how to stop and stream. Leave. No. Anyway, bye. Where's my mouse? That's perfect. This is the best ending.